Hi, I'm Bill Bonfanti, box office analyst for FilmGo.net.
And I'm Frank Nocerino, and welcome to Box Office Banger.
This weekend, the summer season's really going to start off finally.
Yeah.
It's been kind of dull at the cinemas the last few weeks. Karate Kid did kick off things in a positive direction last weekend, exceeding expectations. Really the first film to do that all summer. It's going to be a big hit. We'll get to that in a minute. We do have Toy Story 3 opening this weekend, highly anticipated sequel, and less anticipated is the DC comic adaptation Jonah Hex. So let's get right into Toy Story 3. Toy Story 3, Mr. Nocerino, what do you think?
I think Toy Story 3 is going to make a lot of money, like everyone else thinks. It's probably
I think so.
Yeah, it's a huge
not a bomb?
It's a good It's a huge hit. It's a $100 million opening weekend. It's right up there with Shrek. It's going to blow Shrek out of the water. This is a really good movie. It's got great reviews. So see it for $100 million for the number one spot.
$100 million, number one spot. All right, let's get into some details about the movie a little bit. All right, let's look at
you have to tell people about Toy Story?
Not details about the movie. I mean about its box office potential. Anyway, it's a box office potential. This is the first Toy Story movie in 11 years. It's the first sequel from Pixar in 11 years. Pixar has made all original content over the last 11 years, and they've all done very well at the box office, some bigger than others. But primarily, those films tend to open in the $65 to $70 million range. Right now, the biggest opening weekend was from 2004, The Incredibles, made $70.4 million, which just edged out the year before that, Finding Nemo made $70.3 million. So, that is the standard for Pixar movies. However,
this pumps it up, I think.
Predicting this movie is definitely a fool's errand. I mean, it could make anywhere from the 70 norm that Pixar movies make to 150 million. So there's a wide range here.
It probably could. You're right.
It is a sequel property. It's got the 3D premium tickets. It's got IMAX premium tickets, and people love it. The fan base has grown with the movie over the years. There's not a 2-year-old or 3-year-old alive today that doesn't know about the other two movies.
I even think when they released the other two movies, that made like $25 million in very limited release.
The first one made $25 million back in 1995, but it was an untested property. Went on to make $150. The second one opened to about $58 million 4 years later, but that opening weekend was actually kind of diluted because it opened on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. If you take the 5-day total, it made about $80 million. I would have to say that if it had opened on a normal 3-day traditional weekend, more than likely it would actually be the record holder for Pixar films right now.
For sure.
So, anyway, Toy Story 3, it's getting amazing reviews. It's at 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's not going to change unless one person comes out and says, like, I didn't like it.
The other side,
Woody wasn't a realistic cowboy. But
I can't believe they're growing up.
Yeah, anyway, I can't wait to see it. It's actually the movie I've been anticipating the most. A couple of months ago on my site, on my weekly popcorn chart, I had predicted $115 million for the weekend.
Very good.
I think I'm going to stick with that number, $115 million for the weekend. I think it goes to about $350 in the 4-week period, and it could go close to $400 by the end of the summer. It's more than likely going to be the biggest hit of the year. I did think that was Iron Man 2 initially, but
unfortunately,
that's clearly not going to happen. But anyway, Toy Story 3, it's going to be very good. There are some deficits with this weekend that make it a little tricky as well. Father's Day does fall on Sunday. That could slow down traffic at the multiplexes. I mean, I myself am going to celebrate Father's Day at the movies, and to see Toy Story 3. But I think most guys go play golf. So anyway, so Toy Story 3. So we're pretty close. You say 100, I say 115. It's not really much of a difference. I do want to say I would not be surprised if it opened 30 million less than what I'm saying, or $30 million higher. It is.
Yeah, but I think I think we're waiting for another comedy, family movie. Alice in Wonderland made a ton of money. Shrek makes money. All these movies make money.
Yeah, they absolutely do, and that's actually what makes it difficult. If anything, I think it could go. Yeah, reviews definitely.
And this is just 5-star reviews. Everyone loves it. They know the characters. They've been waiting for the characters. This is a huge hit. It's going to make $100 million.
And I kind of feel like this is where the confusion comes in for me. Shrek 3 years ago, opens to $121 million. It doesn't have the bells and whistles, the 3D, the IMAX. I think Toy Story is more popular, so I'm kind of thinking it could make more than 115. But at the same time, people have been a little bit more frugal this summer season. I do think this is a movie that people have been waiting for. They haven't gone to see Marmaduke to save their money to go see Toy Story 3. Although I'm sure there are other reasons not to see Marmaduke. But anyway, Toy Story 3, that's what we're going with, 115. He's going with 100. And either way, I don't think we'll be surprised with whatever it makes.
And number 2, we're going with Karate Kid 2.
Karate Kid is definitely number 2
got good
for the
legs,
weekend.
right? Absolutely.
Did you see it yet?
No, I have not, but I will.
I took my kids last weekend. It's great. The theater was going nuts. It's going to have great word of mouth. I think, if Toy Story 3 wasn't opening this weekend, I would say Karate Kid would drop 25%. I was
going to say about 30%.
But because of that huge competition, it's going to still drop a small, about 40%. I think it can make it about $35 million.
Yeah, I was thinking $35 million for Karate Kid 2.
It's going to have legs throughout the entire summer.
And Jonah Hex, I think, comes in at third with about $17 million.
17 million.
Yeah,
I do not agree with you at all.
I think with DC characters, all those comic book characters, they have good following.
You're messing with the comic book god here.
I know.
Comic books
I know, and you know more, but I still think
I don't own one single Jonah Hex comic book. I've been collecting comics for 25 years.
But there are people that do, and someone will go see this.
I've never met one.
Okay. I'm saying 17 million.
I know, 17 million. I'm going to go with $8 million for Jonah Hex. Good. I think it's a big ass bomb.
No, I like Megan Fox.
The movie had to go through
I think it's 17 million.
It's on its 15th director at this point.
And I heard it's 25 minutes long.
It is about 25 minutes long because they've had to cut all the scenes out because it sucks.
I heard that. I'm still going with 17. I'm going to see.
But yeah, there could be enough idiots out there.
That's what I'm thinking, exactly.
But I don't think so. I think people are...
17 million.
Understand. Listen, when a great reviewed comic book based property like Kick-Ass comes out and opens to 20 million, it's terrible movie that isn't
there you
even
go. 20 million. This makes 17.
Right. 8 million.
There you go. Okay.
8 million. It'll probably make 13. We'll both be right.
Oh,
anyway,
there you go.
But $8 million for Jonah Hex. Josh Brolin to me.
But go out and see Toy Story 3.
Definitely. I don't think we need to tell people where they're going.
It will be.
But Josh Brolin, I don't think he has box office pull at all. Megan Fox, her career is dwindling by the second. She'll be done in about 2 years.
Okay.
I just think it's going to do terrible.
Okay.
So, and I think number 3 will be the A-Team this weekend.
Okay.
It didn't do well last weekend. I think that the phone is definitely ringing, but that's okay. We're going to keep filming. The film go line. Get it. Anyway. That's really what our thoughts are for this weekend. Like you said, Toy Story 3, 100. I say 115. Jonah Hex, we have some dissent there. He's saying 17. I'm going with 8. And that is pretty much it for this weekend, guys. Next weekend, we're going to be talking about Night and Day, the new Tom Cruise Cameron Diaz movie. And we're going to be talking about Grown Ups with Adam Sandler and Chris Rock and a host of other great guys.
Very funny.
Have a great weekend. Take
Good night.
care.